Everything.
Okay, we have a boutonniere right here. All right. Wonderful. Now, y'all hope I don't have it down.
Isn't it on your lap?
Left side, left side. That one, yes.
He fooled us by having them little jeans. Walmart Lucia is spinning on the gentleman's boutonniere, and he is relaxing in his throne. I just wanted to make a few welcoming comments. Sharif couldn't be here. He's en route from a previous meeting. And so I'm speaking in his stead, but also as the Deputy for Community Services that have had the pleasure of working with Robert for the last few years, just to welcome you all and thank you for coming to this grand event.
Yes.
And he certainly knows how to play the part. And so I can see what all has occurred over the last several years, long before I got here. But I have heard nothing but wonderful comments about the work that you have done, Robert, and in all of the places that you have worked in for the last several years that you have been here at CFSA. And so even as I welcome them to your event, they've known you long before I have, and expressed the appreciation for the relationship with you. But for anyone who manages to look as young as you're looking on this day, to have been somewhere 20 years, I said, he's only 25. I know that you've done a good work and with a good heart, and we wish you well as you take on this new journey, and hope that it's both pleasant, and you've told me some of the things that you want to do, and it's really in some ways a continuation of community service, which is kind of what we would expect, and so we wish you well as you do. But we also wanted to kind of open it up for other folks to have comments before we go into the special program. But to say welcome to everybody. You all enjoy the event and show Robert our good thoughts of him. And to you, Robert, enjoy this event and the rest of your life.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to actually skip the program, go down to remarks first until some people actually come through the door. They're on their way. But I wanted to start off with the remarks stating that I met Robert about 11 years ago when we had Community Services Administration when Shirley Johnson was here. Exactly. And I was one of the monitors at the time for the collaboratives here at the agency, and developed a really great relationship with Robert, and more of a mentorship relationship. Looked up to him as a father figure that was in the CF Child and Family Services Agency. So he pretty much knows everything about me, pretty much. But the type of man that he actually is, it definitely, I could see as far as you being a father figure to your own children, and the type of man that any woman would have. You have set the standards for myself to pick my mate. So, so just to let you know that you definitely, the way that you present yourself and as a mentor, I really do thank you for the years and also the years to come and the people that you actually touch. So I really thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm going to miss you dearly. Okay.
I'm sorry, Robert, that I can't be here for the rest of the festivities. I think you're setting standards. This room speaks it alone. I walked in and said, I've never seen it look like this. Oh my God. And as someone who has known Robert twice,
Right.
the first time I was here as the Deputy Director of Office of Community Services is when I first had the pleasure of meeting Robert and partnering with him, and knew his passion and his commitment to children and families in the communities, and knowing that children really thrive better in communities has always been his passion. And so I appreciate that he has shared that passion with us over the years. And also knowing that he will commit that passion. I think just to reiterate that Robert's, I hope, continued participation in the fatherhood initiatives set standards really for how we should engage fathers in the work that we do, and we have not been doing a good job on that. And so I'm counting on him to continue that voice in the community, as well as reminding us to remember that. So I'm giving you an assignment in the future. And so with this, I hope, Robert, really, that you realize that you've changed this organization permanently for the better, and that we count on you to continue that legacy in the community, and it truly has been a pleasure both times. And enjoy the festivities of the afternoon. And I apologize that I can't stay for it, and asked and welcome all of you, and thank you for showing your appreciation for one of the CFSA staff, but more importantly, a member of the District of Columbia community, because we also forget that our own individuals not only have lives here, but where they live respectively. And so applaud Robert on his pursuit and his continued journey.
I would like to welcome everyone here today for this special occasion, and it's a bittersweet occasion for us, but we're very sad that Mr. Apple will be leaving us, but the good thing is that he's leaving us in great shape. For the last couple of days I've seen him with a burst of energy, and for the life of me I don't know where this burst of energy is coming from. I'm not saying he doesn't always have it, but I guess I'm thinking that maybe it's he's excited about taking on his new adventure, endeavors. But then again, he could just be visualizing sitting on the beach drinking a margarita. Mr. Abney has been with us for at least 15 years, around close to 15 years. And he has brought a wealth of experience, knowledge, and insight, and dedication to work with the children and families of District of Columbia. Again, he will be greatly missed from all of us, and I would dearly miss him myself. Before I got into the role of the program manager of the Community Liaison Office, Mr. Hatton will always be someone who gives me support. It's a lot that I was doing in my role, and I really appreciate the support he has given me. Also, in the new role, he has given me a lot of support, and that would be greatly missed. But I am pleased that, in his new endeavors, that he's going to continue to be doing things to support children and families. So again, I want to wish him the best of luck, and thank you all for coming here to help us to give him an excellent send-off to his next chapter in his life. Thank you so much.
Now we're going to actually move to the special presentation, and we'll come back to remarks at the end. So I want to let Linda Wilson do the special presentation and do a reading from his family.
Sure. Hey, Rob.
Good.
Well, Rob, not everybody was able to come here today. So I have some notes here that I'm going to read to you, and so everyone else can hear. And the first one is from your daughter, Keisha. Both Keisha and Kara, his lovely daughters, I met them, they're very lovely. They both send their love and support to you on your special day. But Keisha wrote a very special note to you, and I hope I can read this without tearing up, because I'm a daddy's girl. She says, "Dear Daddy, There aren't enough ways to say thank you. No matter where I am in my life, you've been there as my rock of support and love and patience. Today is your day, as it should be every day. As you start this new chapter, know how very proud we all are of you. You have been an example, our beacon of light, even when the road got real bumpy. For all my life, but especially over the past 2 years, you have given me hope and faith and determination to stay my course and strive for greatness, not only for myself, but for the people around me, for my family, my friends, and every other life I encounter. Whether it's summer soft dreams from back then or the life that's about to embrace you, my hope is for the world to know you better. Get at least a glimpse of the man I'm lucky enough to call daddy. Congratulations on your retirement, Daddy, and thank you for being such an amazing father. All the love in the world, Keisha. Now, your brother sends a note as well. His name is Dave. And Dave writes, Bobby, it's so hard to believe that one of Robert and Willie Mae Abney's children has made it to retirement. It was not that long ago that we were in elementary school together and then high school for a year. The time has passed a little too fast, if you ask me. Along the way, we have seen so much happen. The family of 5 that moved to Gallatin Street more than 50 years ago has grown to include Keisha, Kara, Chima, Dante, and 3 midgets. Dominique, the medium-sized midget, Nia, the pint-sized midget, and Kalechi, the baritone midget. The simple fact is you've added a lot more to this family than I did, and now you will have more time to spend with them. What a wonderful blessing that is. Congratulations, brother, on making it to retirement. Mother is gone, but she made it to retirement. Father is gone, and he did not make it to retirement. Sister is gone, and she did not make it to retirement. But you made it. I hope you make it too. Of the 5 who came to Gallatin Street in 1958, it's down to you and me. Let's enjoy the years of our advancing years together with affection and just a tiny bit of envy because I'm still a working stiff, which is why I'm not able to be with you today, your brother, David. Now before I finish, David did mention about the 3 midgets. And they sent you a very nice video. If someone could dim the lights for me, please, and hopefully this computer will work. They sent a very nice note to you.
Simon, Granddaddy, we are all proud of you. We love you.
They love you. And I love you. Congratulations.
We went down the program with Mr. Reverend Daniel Goodwin.
Do me a favor very quickly. I need you to look at your neighbor eyeball to eyeball. Say, neighbor.
Neighbor.
I don't know what you came to do.
I don't know what you came to do.
But I came today.
I came today.
To celebrate.
To celebrate.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody didn't get it. Somebody didn't get it. Look at somebody on the other side. Say, friend of mine.
Friend of mine.
I don't know what you came to do.
I don't know what you came to do.
But because Robert Abney has lived.
Because Robert Abney has lived.
Here at CFSA.
Here at CFSA.
For 24 years.
For 24 years.
I came today.
I came today.
To celebrate.
To celebrate.
Shout celebrate.
Celebrate.
Shout celebrate.
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 Come on, everybody, stand on your feet real quick. Robert, I just want to take a few moments. Y'all go ahead and sit down. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. They said I learned how to practice the 3 B's of speaking: be brief, be blunt, and be gone. I'm gonna try to do that today. Robert, I need you to understand that you are a gift to somebody. And you have been just that for the course of these 24 years that you've been here at CFSA. And you've been a gift in so many ways. Can I just be real with y'all? I remember when I first started working here, I didn't know, can I be honest? I didn't know who the director was of the agency. And one day I got on the elevator, and I got on the elevator beside Robert Abney, and he was so dapper. I thought he was the director. I knew the director sat on the 5th floor, so I followed him all the way to the 5th floor because I wanted to see where his office was. When I got up here, he went into a cubicle, and I called my mama. I said, "Mama, the director sits in a cubicle like that." I was so excited about that being the case. I was so excited because Robert Abney has a gift that he has shared with so many of us throughout the course of his time here. Robert Abney has told us a few things, just a few, and I'm gonna take my seat after I finish with this. Number one, Robert Abney is a dapper dad. The brother know how to dress. The brother know how to wear a seersucker suit. And Robert taught me something that I teach each of my young men that I work with that are moving toward employment. Robert Abney taught me that you don't dress for the job you have. You dress for the one you want. That's right. And that has been his mantra throughout his time that I've known him here at CFSA. Robert Abney has been a gift to somebody. Look at somebody and say, "Has he been one to you?" Not only that, Robert Abney has had an attitude problem. Yeah, I learned this about Robert, you know. No matter how you found him, it was always a positive attitude. Yes. Now, you know, there's some cubicles I can go in here, people can talk about you and talk about you like a dog. But every day, every opportunity that I've had to stop by Robert Abney's cubicle, he have never had a negative word to say about anybody. Would to God we had more people here like that. Robert had an attitude problem because Robert understood that it was his aptitude, not his aptitude, that determined his altitude. All right. Robert Abney was a dapper dad. Robert Abney had an aptitude problem, but in bottom line, Robert Abney knew he had to keep God first when he came into this building on a daily basis. Robert taught us something about 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. Simply says something like this: "There's no temptation that is taken you, except that is common to man. But God, who is faithful, will not suffer you above that you're able to bear it, but will with the suffering provide for you a way to escape." Yes. But if he cannot provide for you a way to escape, it goes on to say he'll give you what you need to be able to handle it. Robert has taught us all how to handle it.